What's up, family? It's the manhood mentor, Jabar Lance Brown, the 6-foot giant reporting for duty. Yes, sir. Huh? Hello. And normally I say today's lesson, and then I get into the title, and then I get into the lesson, right? But before I even do all of that, I just want to thank everybody who has been supporting the movement. They've been supporting the content from the beginning since its inception. And I really want to thank you guys, right? Because what we've been able to do with the content is help a lot of people. We've been able to help a lot of people find their way into this thing called manhood, navigate themselves effectively and correctly, and have success, right? And success in itself at the root is not even attached to a monetary benefit, right? Success really is a two-part component. It's a two-component process that, I won't even get into that right now. I'll share that with you guys on another day. But nonetheless, I want to thank you guys for just supporting what we're doing over here with the channel, with the programming, and just to let you know that all of the lessons previously recorded will be going into our online training academy. We will have a paid subscription set up for you guys where we constantly updating the material, constantly putting in new material, new actionable items, new action steps, tests, quizzes, workbooks, things of that nature that can help you really apply this thing called manhood within your life and really feel empowered and fulfilled from the inside out so that you can be the best man that you could possibly be, right? So today, we are actually getting into a show, right? This is going to be our show right here on the channel, okay? So the title of our show, which is, my name, Jabar Lance Brown, and this would be my daily routine, part 1, because my routine can span across not just a daily thing or a morning thing, but my routine can be for days, weeks, months, years. Like, just a fun fact about me, I stopped eating beef and pork in 2004, right? So I don't eat any beef or any pork products, and I've been doing that since 2004, and I actually did that on a whim, right? It may look like it was on a whim, which in essence it was, but it was calculated also. So when I say I did it on a whim, I mean, I stopped cold turkey. It wasn't, I slowed down and then I stopped. Nah, it was, I felt like it was time for me to take my life to another level. And I know that one of the keys to having your prayers to be answered and to enhance your prayer is to fast in conjunction with your prayer, right? And I'm going to get into that as a whole nother lesson as well at some point. It won't be tonight, but I'm going to get into that as well as a whole nother lesson, because I really want to teach men what I've learned over the years and over the course of my life that has proven to be successful for me as well as for others. So, I don't want to just keep the game to myself. I want to put the game back into the people, put it back into the community with hopes of, helping our women find a better quality of men, with hopes of helping our men find a better quality of themselves. Huh? Hello, I just said something. I do this with hopes of helping men find a better quality of man within himself. This is why I do this. This is why I put these lessons and this content out here for the world on my own free time, under my own free will. Right, so back in 2004, I stopped eating beef and pork, and I mean, it has done a great thing in my life tremendously, right? I've been sleeping better. My skin is better. My energy levels are up. I never get sick. Within reason. I mean, man, I can count on one hand the amount of times that I've been sick, and I don't, like headaches and body aches and back aches and all that. I don't get all of that. I drink water all the time, things of that nature. But that'll be another lesson when I get into what my nutritional regimen is. I mean, listen, I'm going to give you guys what I got. I'm going to give you guys what I have. And the reason that I'm going to do it is because I'm on a mission, right? I've been led to this place in my life by the Lord. He said to me multiple times, Jabar, I've saved you to be of service. I've saved you to be a savior. right? This is how the game go. So because he has instilled in me a number of principles and habitual activities that have worked for me, it's my duty to give it back to the game, give it back to the men, to the world, to the community, with hopes that it is, as effective for you guys as it has been for me. So, but yeah, so this episode, we're going to talk about my daily routine. The things that I do on a daily basis that helps me keep my frequency high, keep my focus right, keep my attitude right, keep my levels high, and be productive throughout each day, which ultimately helps you build momentum throughout your life, right? So when I get up in the morning time, I sleep normally for about 5 hours, maybe 5.5, maybe 6 if I'm tired. But anything after that, my conscience jumps on me. I get up and, it's time to get it, because if you don't go get it, then you ain't going to come back with it. That's just how I go. So the first thing I do every day when I get up is I pray, right? And when I pray, I make sure that I ask for specific things. Now, my morning prayer is much different from my nighttime prayer. At night, I have a little bit more time because, it's the end of the day, it's the evening, it's the nighttime. Your routine is pretty much done at that time. Your schedule has already been completed. You've accomplished your daily goals for that day. And now it's time for you to retire and kind of, just recharge your battery, move on to the next day and prepare yourself, in that way. So my nighttime prayer is about 20 minutes or more, depending on if I add things, based on what I may be challenged with at the time, and or if I have, expanded my goals, expanded my vision into something different where I feel like I need to talk to the Lord a little bit more during the nighttime. But in the morning time, I pray, right? And because we know that us as human beings are finite creatures, meaning we are not infinite, at some point in time, we will, transition back where we came from. These bodies are loaned to us on a temporary basis, and they are designed to operate for a certain amount of time down here on earth. So at the point in time where you know this, and you know that you being a spiritual creature that you have been an extension of the Creator, because you are the creation, you have a little piece of God in you. So how do you recharge yourself on a daily basis is you have to plug back in to the actual source. You have to plug back into the source that has created the resource in you, which is you. You are the resource here on earth. He is the source. So the source works through the resource to recreate heaven on earth. That's how it's supposed to be. But I get up in the morning and I pray, right? And I talk to the Lord about the things that I want to do throughout the day and how I want to stay focused and remain grounded in the plan that He and I have discussed between one another. And, it's a challenge. So I ain't going to say that it's easy, like I get up every day and then everything just goes smooth and I jump right into the plan and we just run every day as scheduled. Nah, this is the purpose for praying, because we all know that on a daily basis, we are bombarded with distractions. And too many attractions can become a distraction. You looking at your phone, social media, first thing in the morning, you got the pop socket on your finger, you daydream, you zoned out on the phone, first thing in the morning, you ain't even get your spirit right. First thing in the morning, you on the phone. First thing in the morning, you sending emails and texting, right? First thing in the morning, you doing all of these things that don't contribute to your spirit. They don't contribute to you being the best version of yourself on a daily basis. But that's human nature. That's the world that we live in. Correct? We live in the digital age. So it's no way to get around technology. So I'm not attacking or disparaging technology in any way. We are the controllers and the creators of technology. So it's up to us to conquer technology and not allow it to conquer us, right? So the first thing I do is I pray, right? And prayer is talking to your source, your higher power. The second thing I do is I meditate. So a lot of people ask me, so what they like, King, so what's the difference between prayer and meditation? Because I hear you say that a lot. Okay, so prayer is when you're talking to somebody greater than you, somebody externally from you, right? You're talking to your source because you are the resource. So you pray to the source to allow you, the resource, to recreate whatever the output is that he has designed you for. But meditation is not you talking to the source, it's you talking to yourself. Huh? Hello, I just said something. You see, meditation is you not talking to the source, but you talking to yourself. Hang tight. Yeah, hang tight. I got something for you guys. Hold on, right? So, boom, right? The first one is prayer, okay? Number one was prayer, right? Number two is meditate, okay? Hold on, one, okay? Two, okay, hold on. Okay. Right. Okay. Meditate is not you talking to the source, it's you talking to yourself, right? Never forget that you have a part of the source in you, which allows you to empower yourself. Huh? Hello. It allows you to empower yourself, right? And it's your job to empower yourself. Don't think it's not. Now dig this. If you go to a workshop, if you go to a class, a conference, a meetup group, church, a family intervention, right? Community event, wherever you go, man. And we've all been there, right? We've all been to these places where we've heard a person give a good word. And that good word may touch you. It may resonate with you. You dig? It may make you cry. It may make you tingle. You might got to text somebody while you're in there. You might got to step out. Hey, King, listen, I heard this word. Hey, sweetheart, I heard this word. The guy, he said that the girl she want to talk to me about. It touched you. It touched you in a particular way because really at your core, you know what they saying is true. And you feel like what they saying resonates with you, right? And many times you have already thought of these things yourself, but you just needed to hear it from somebody else. And when you hear it from somebody else, you tend to call it what? Start with a C. When you hear something that you know already from somebody else, what do we call it? Confirmation. There you go. Hold on there. Hold on. Okay? Confirmation. When you hear confirmation from somebody else, for whatever reason, we seem to take the confirmation as an affirmation. As if we needed to hear that from them in order for us to believe it or in order for us to do it when the whole time we already knew all this. But we didn't do it. Right? We already knew it. We didn't do it. We didn't do it until we heard it. We didn't do it until we heard it. We knew it, but we didn't do it. We knew it and we didn't do it until we heard it. We knew it and we didn't do it until we heard it from somebody else. But we already told it to ourselves multiple times before we heard it from them. So why is it that today we need a confirmation from a total stranger now? You understand? This ain't even got to be a person that we know. It ain't got to be your family, your friend. It ain't got to be nobody, really. It could be a total stranger that tell you something that you know. You take it as confirmation, and then you start to apply it or you believe it more because you feel like it's a sign from up above. But check this out. I'm here to tell you, right? And look, this is just my daily routine, man. So you don't have to take this as law. It's law for me. You understand? It's law for me. It's what I do on a daily basis that helps me get through the day, and it works. And I ain't talking about not the weight loss, body wrap. You with me? Waist trainer, you know, headband, wristband, drop socks, whatever they sell. But it works. Okay? It works. We got to keep it real. If it worked, you got to get credit where credit due. Right? The reason why we take it from somebody else's confirmation is truly less on them and more on us. But I'm going to tell you what the secret is to getting that confirmation externally. Even though you know this stuff internally, but the secret to receiving that externally is this. We as humans, we need to hear it in order for our brain to initiate this analyzation process, right? It's almost like discernment, right? We hear a lot of women use that. You dig? Women say they got discernment. I don't know if men got it. I know I got it, but I know how it is. So women got discernment. All men don't have it. It might be a secret power. I don't know, man. Right? But you would know for yourself if you got these things when you look up the definition of the word. To thyself be true. So know yourself before you let somebody else try to tell you about you. But the secret to this whole confirmation thing is not that the person who's saying that to us is so deep and so profound. It's really that we as humans, we just need to hear it in order for our mind and our subconscious to kick in and create a solution. Yeah, I'm talking tonight. I'm saying something. See, when you hear this thing, whatever it is, when you hear it, your mind automatically kicks in subconsciously to create a solution around what you hear, or to create an affirmation around what you hear. So now it takes us back to, hold on, confirmation creates affirmation. Okay? Confirmation creates affirmation. Right? That's really how it's supposed to go. So when you hear something that confirms an internal thought already, you as the person receiving that should create an affirmation around that within your own mind. This is the daily routine. This is the daily routine, man. Hold on now. Daily routine. This is the daily routine. So you should be creating these affirmations for yourself on a daily basis, because the world is going to beat you up and push you around if you're not a fighter. Right? The world going to beat you up, push you around, kick you down, and try to keep you down if you're not a fighter. But see, we wasn't allowed to be suckers in my household. In the household I grew up in, which was my mother's house. She wasn't having that. You couldn't be no sucker around there. You understand? You had to stand up. You had to be a leader. You had to think for yourself. You had to do a whole bunch of stuff that as a child, you probably felt like you just wanted to be a kid. But see, I didn't know at the time that my mother was grooming me for the world today, for the position that I'm in today for everybody else. You see, she was grooming me for that. I didn't know that. You understand? But that's another show. So confirmation creates affirmation. So when you hear these things from other people, you create affirmations in your own mind for you to meditate on. See, we going somewhere. Don't forget what I said. See, number 2 is meditation, is you talking to yourself. So when you say the confirmation, so when you say these things to yourself out loud, it creates the confirmation, which creates the affirmation. You don't got to wait until you hear from somebody else. I'm just telling you what worked for me, man. I'm just telling you what's been working for me. That's all. You can take it, you can leave it, but I hope that you receive it. You understand? So now we go to number 3, right? I drink a 16-ounce bottle of water. I always keep, I keep like a shaker. I keep a shaker, right? With me right by when I sleep every night. Ice water in the shaker. If I don't got my shaker, then I got the bottle of water. Why? Because, over the course of a night, your body is in a resting state. So everything you've eaten and have drank, I said that right. Everything you have eaten and have drank, your body is now using that nutritional element to fuel itself throughout your nighttime fasting state. Okay? So having the water by your bedside or near you while you're resting, it keeps you from getting dehydrated while your internal organs are still working over the course of a nighttime to digest the food, push out all the poisons and the toxins, and keep you refreshed and vibrant in the next day when it's time for you to wake up. Okay? Now, after the third thing I do, right, when I get up, I pray, talk to the Lord, I meditate, I talk to Jabar. You understand? Then I drink my water and I go hop in the shower. Now, what the shower does for me is this. Now, some people say, well, champ, you don't want to get in the shower and then leave out and then go outside. That's how you get sick. Man, listen to me, King. I've been doing this for years. For years. Probably 20 years now. And I don't get sick by doing that. The shower actually wakes me up in the morning. It wakes me up. It allows me to feel refreshed. It allows me to feel renewed, you know, to shake the bed off for you, to shake the nighttime staleness off of your body. Hit your body with a little water. I know you got to get out the door. You can take a quick 10-minute shower like my father used to say. You know, take you a quick 10-minute jump, get in there, get out, hit all your hot spots. And we, like Dion, high-stepping about that thing, you know. Put your clothes on, and now, oh, hold on, and let me write this down for y'all. So, boom, third thing, drink the water, okay? Okay, drink at least 16 ounces of water, okay? 4, we got take a shower, okay?